that Dreamcatcher is one-stop destination for self-care.
I'm not facing it at home. So why in the outside world I'm treated differently?
I will study neurodiversity to be able to help and support neurodiverse.
Everybody is a leader, but the recognition is missing in them.
The challenge was to build the trust, not with women actually. It was with youth.
Where did you see the gap first? Was it when you were in the corporate world? Hi everyone, I'm Mohsinaa Ahmad. Welcome to Boss Talks, where transformative conversations meet actionable insights. In each episode, we have conversations on the intersections of modern leadership, exploring how spirituality shapes decision making, how sustainability drives innovation, how technology transforms business, and how emotional intelligence powers lasting success. This is where wisdom meets purpose. Today, we are honored to welcome Chaïma Tayssir, a transformative force in coaching, leadership development, and empowerment with nearly 3 decades of experience. As a CEO and founder of Dreamcatcher, Chaïma has created a human-safe space where individuals, particularly women, youth, and neurodiverse leaders, can thrive and realize their full potential. Chaïma's professional journey weaves together expertise in diversity, equity, inclusion, justice, and belonging with deep knowledge of communication, organizational healing, and holistic well-being. Her influence extends well beyond her organization as board president of the ICF Egypt chapter and a recognized thought leader in the coaching community. Her impressive credentials include certification in human transformational living, spiritual coaching, positive psychology, team coaching, and neuro-linguistic programming. As an author of Enjoy Your Journey and 31 coaching models to explore, she continues to share her wisdom and methodologies with a global audience. Chaïma's impact has earned her numerous accolades, including recognition from the Women of Egypt Network as one of Egypt's most inspiring women and being named among the top influencers by Empowering Coaching by Higher IQ. The Female Factor has nominated her as the voice of a new era of leaders. Through Dreamcatcher, she partners with organizations to implement team coaching strategies and create workplaces centered on well-being while also supporting women and institutions dedicated to advancing women's rights and gender equality across Egypt and beyond. Today we will explore how Chaïma's holistic approach to coaching and leadership is helping create a more inclusive, empowered, and mentally healthy generation of leaders in the MENA region and around the world. Hi Chaïma, welcome to my show Boss Talks. How are you?
Hi, Mohsinaa. How are you? First of all, I want to thank you for the great introduction. I'm really grateful to be part of Boss Talks podcast. Thank you very much.
So, Chaïma, you started your career with corporate and then you went ahead, you worked with NGOs, and after that, you are into coaching and leadership. And it's a decade that you are in this field. So, what kind of a thought process or what kind of experience made you choose this field to go ahead and help women, especially in terms of empowerment? And also, you created Dreamcatcher. So please, walk us through your journey and your story.
Actually, it was like calling and learning journey. So during that journey, I had a lot that shape and reshape, shaping my story.
Right.
So a situation that I had, grateful moments, painful moments, then the way that I have been raised, the way I have perceived the world and how I experienced the world. I discovered that I have an opportunistic mindset.
Which is very good.
Yeah. And this is built in. It's by DNA. I didn't work on it early age, but after that, I worked on the opportunistic mindset. So I was very lucky because I was aware enough to know what I really want and why. I had a dream and I followed that dream. Was confident on what I'm really doing. I know that I'm here for a reason to support, to empower tools and human beings to thrive.
Right.
Whenever I have that chance to empower and to help, I'm there. So, and it was being done automatically, even in academic field or when I was working in NGOs or corporate. And as I do believe that leadership is like a muscle, we are all leaders. We just need to treat it well and train the muscle. It's make me alive to help others. Train the self-care came to my life in incident. It was incident. It was not planned. So I went there by incident. I learned self-care and I was looking all the time what is missing to complete the combo. And I learn, I do my work, my homework. So I find coaching, combo self-care and coaching. When you feel that you're finally reconnected to that passion. So this was the moment. By practicing, by living different experience, by learning from my clients and my target groups and my audience and their stories, their experience helped me to find the authentic and the servant side of leadership. So this was like an inspirational journey. And actually, one day I dreamed that I want to create a safe space for human beings to dream, to thrive, and to grow. As I believe that dream is a human right. So I decided to establish Dreamcatcher, the place where people and individuals and groups are able to being themselves.
Without any judgments.
Yeah, freely, without borders, without judgment. And I really to be of their journey, to help and support, develop their lives, partner within their professional and personal growth. So I dream that Dreamcatcher is one-stop destination for self-care. So to embrace their uniqueness, inclusivity without any judgment.
Absolutely amazing. Where did you see the gap first while you were, growing up? Was it when you were in the corporate world, when you saw the gap between probably women and men? Not just women, I would say the one who is not listened or who's bullied or who's taken as a secondary citizenship. So where did you see this gap and what made you think like, this is it? This is the time I need to start my journey of helping people out?
Actually, it started since I was a child, because that's why I told you that the way I have been raised an impactful role on shaping my story, because I have been raised in a very open family. I have brother, but we are all have been treated equally. No differences between boy and girl. And when I started to go to the school, when I started to go to the club, see other people, how they treat women, how girls are afraid to express themselves, I start to reflect and think. And I was back home to ask my mom and dad, why is there like?
Because I'm not facing it at home. So why in the outside world I'm treated differently?
Yeah. From that moment, my parents helped me to recognize that we are different and we should accept and respect differences. That's why I started to build
the dream. Yes.
Diversity, inclusion, equity, year by year, when I explore different experience, when I go abroad and here and there. So there is no way I have to create a place where all people are just treating as tools, gender. I start working first with women. That told to myself, okay, you also should be empowered. Youth are the future. And years after years, I start to work with minorities, different genders. I really recognize that neurodiverse individuals are excluded from everything in our life. So I told myself, I reflect and stop for a while. Okay, so I will study neurodiversity to be able to help and support neurodiversity, to be included in our country, to feel belong. They have rights. They should complain for their rights.
Amazing. So with your experience in leadership, particularly in the field of DEIB, coaching and mental health, how do you think leadership in today's digital age should evolve to remain impactful? And what note do you see or what what role do you see technology playing in shaping this evolution?
There is a huge role that technology and digitalization are playing in our lives. And yes, it would be a great tool to evolve the leadership just when we adopt a mindful leadership. Mindful leadership that contain global and inclusive approaches where people can see that digitalization and technology are here to serve us, to serve our purpose, and to train people to be able to mix and match puzzle and to find the balance between human touch and digitalization, to admit and recognize that digital
It's not a replacement. It's not a replacement of human beings.
And they should admit to humanize digital life, not digitalize the human life.
Right,
so
right.
We have to balance, for example, between the data-driven choices and the purpose-driven leadership, okay? They should know that they are able to use and analyze, for example, the predictive tools, be aware of the up-to-date trends. We manipulate and maneuver the digitalization, not the contrary.
Right.
Machines. Actually, it's how we can know why we are using the digitalization and how it's here for a purpose. How to, for example, we all know that artificial intelligence is important for our performance, to enhance the performance.
Yes. Making our life easier.
Yeah, but we should add the emotional intelligence to be aware and to regulate the process while we are managing the ultimate benefits from the digitalization. So technology is here to serve us. And actually, technology have a great role as a tool, not as a replacement. For example, through technology, we can have different collaboration tools to make communities more connected, more interactive, to have a global connectivity. It makes easier the process of innovation. Yet, we should have first the creative mindset to use innovation and the adaptability. We have to be aware while we are using digitalization and technology, prioritize well-being, because within the digital life, sometimes we forget about our well-being. We became energy drained. So we have to balance and to ask ourselves every now and then why we are using technology and digitalization.
Right.
And how we gonna use it, because we could be overloaded by technology and we don't know why. Okay? It could cause burnout. So we have to be aware, and on the other side, we have to use technology to have a cyber security protection plan. Protect ourselves and protect our data,
True. Let's understand this thing. You started Dreamcatcher. It is basically you're empowering women and young leaders in the MENA region. So what are the aspects that you look into people, or you try to develop in them, or you try to motivate them to go ahead and pursue the aspect? Like you said that, people have leadership in them. Everybody is a leader, but the recognition is missing in them. So how do you guide them and coach them to become leaders and to be more empowered?
Actually, I do believe that leadership a journey, and we have to first build trust and build rapport between me and the people I worked with, women, youth, or neurodiverse.
Yes.
And I do adopt like a holistic approach. Why? Because I'm here to help them to create identity and blueprint as leaders. It's not about only the skill, okay? It's about the journey, about why they want to be leaders, about how they see themselves, where are them, and where they want to go. So first, we have a holistic approaches, holistic programs. So we deal with the leaders as a whole, body, mind, and soul. So we have different programs, different approaches. We are working on their communication skills, on presentation skills, on emotional intelligence, on their mindset. Yet we never underestimate spiritual part, their relation, their learning curve, share experience, how they are sharing experience, their stories, which narrative and discourse they will adopt, which message they want to deliver to others.
Right.
So I'm working with them from a holistic approach, not only small things, but a holistic.
Overall. So, as someone who is both a thought leader and advocate of empowerment, what do you believe it takes to create lasting change in the community or an industry? Because though we are in the phase of going ahead and becoming more empowered, women from all aspects all over the world are becoming more empowered. They are creating their identities. They understand their individualistic approach or thought process, and they want to be financially independent. So what are the challenges that you have faced in terms of making women empowered, okay, and also the youth and neurodiverse that you are talking, though they are different segments of the society, but what are the common challenges that you have faced and you have overcome them?
The challenges is to build trust. Okay, I'm not here to
Number
convince.
one.
Yeah, I'm not here to convince them. I'm building trust between me and them to create an influence, a lasting impact that you're saying now.
Right.
So first, the challenge was to build the trust with not with women actually. It was with youth because we are different minds.
Yes.
So I have to have a holistic, inclusive approach. And inclusivity assures that I will be able to deal with different ages, different mentalities, and to create a safe space. I overcome all the challenges to build trust, shift, or to frame their minds by creating a safe space. Neurodiverse, the challenge was with me to learn different styles and accommodation to make them more comfortable. So creating a safe space, building trust and rapport was the secret. And one of the secrets is to be authentic.
True. Absolutely. That works every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Being authentic, it's the key word. And also to have a lasting impact, I make them part of the process.
You were talking about neurodiverse people that you are dealing with, and you had to understand that how you could go ahead and make them feel trusted and more inclusive and be who they are. Create a safe space for them.
Yes. To create a safe space for them and to make them part of the process. To have an impact, they should be part of the process. They should experience by themselves to see the impact. So this was the strategy, creating safe space, build trust, and also create credibility and accountability with them. It's not about only make them part of the process to experience, it's about also creating credibility and accountability. This what makes the legacy, the impact.
Right. So, you have been working in the MENA region, okay, and you have dealt with women for empowering them. So, what are the three challenges that women at present in MENA is facing in terms of empowerment or in creating their individuality? What are the three challenges that they are facing?
Actually, there is different challenges. Challenges related by the women themselves and challenges related to the community and the society. Okay? The challenge with the women themselves that they don't, not all of them, some numbers of them all the time feel that they are not empowered and they are looking for someone else to empower them. Actually, they have to know that empowerment is built in. They just want to believe in themselves. They just want to know that they can do whatever they want, just to have a vision, to have a clear goal, and to work on them. They have to stop living or playing the role of the victim. Victimizing the women is a disaster. Then the challenges that that are related to the community or the society, that women always pay for others' mistakes. Women always are overloaded by roles that are not their roles. Women are always seen like the weak part. Yet society are saying that women is everything. And other challenge is the way the society are treating women. I think that now we start to have a financial independency, yet society don't give all the space for women to operate and
Take the
act.
financial decisions.
Yes, to act like independent. To be in different possession making in different places, or to have a limited decision, you know.
So going forward, what is it for Dreamcatcher that you envision? Okay, because it is an amazing brand and you have created a brand of it in the whole of MENA and globally as well. So how do you see the progress of this in the next 5 years or 10 years going forward?
Actually, I see Dreamcatcher, as I told you, one-stop destination for self-care. I think also Dreamcatcher playing a pivotal role within the future of coaching and leadership. So to just advocate for different approaches like mindful leadership, like offering different models and styles or approaches for coaches and coaching that meet the need of the new modern era, because now we have different challenges. I do believe that there is lots of niches and lots of approaches and models that can serve the need and fill the gap of the modern era. And we can thrive through leadership when we shift the mind. We have to see the leader is here to influence, motivate, and to serve, not to command and to be served.
Right.
Coaching are here. It's not a taboo or thing, or is only for elite. Coaching is for everyone, and Dreamcatcher is part of the process to reframe the perspective on how people are perceiving leadership and coaching. Actually, I see, for example, that Dreamcatcher create different approaches, for example, that match with the SDGs. Different strategies that accommodate, advocating the women stereotypes in leadership, because I do believe that women are great when they are leaders, because we are leading by heart. We can contain our teams. We lead by purpose, and this is very important. So I think that Dreamcatcher would refine or reshape the future of leadership and coaching.
Wow, amazing. Great vision. Amazing, Chaïma. It was such a profound and such impactful actually talk that we just had. All right. And I feel that, you are someone who is very, very empowered, and the empowerment actually initially begins at the ground level, that is the family. Okay, because your family had given you that space to grow. That is the reason why you could go ahead and give that space to people from different diversities, giving them the growth, giving them the space to feel safe and not being judged. So this is really, really important point that we touch. Another thing you said, opportunistic. Opportunistic is seen as a very, very wrong word in today's society, but it is so amazing the way you put it so positively, because it is true. If men would be opportunistic, they would be called clever, or someone who is really good at decision making. But women being opportunistic are seen in a very different light. So the way you touched it, it is beautiful and it is positive.
My experience was great, amazing. And actually, I want to thank you because you are very, touchy person. You are very kind. And I just want to tell the new generation few words.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because when it comes to say that I'm advocating for blah blah blah, to advocate, it's to demonstrate what you are advocating for. To advocate is to believe that you are here to provide a value, a concept, not only a trend. Because I know new generation and trend.
Amazing, amazing. That's a very, very amazing conclusion. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Take
Thank
good
you so
care.
much.